Four on the Floor brought to you by Citywide Banks. 4 topics. Woody and I each have 30 seconds to argue about the topic.
And don't take 40 like you usually do.
I won't. When I hear the bell, I'll shut up. All right, here we go. First question. Who would you hire, Urban Meyer or Nick Saban? And the reason we're asking this question is Urban Meyer just signed a deal that made him the second highest paid college football coach in the land, behind only Nick Saban.
I'm going to respond to that as I did my English teacher in the 6th grade. When she asked me a question like that, I'd go, who would I hire? Because that gives you time to think about it. Kids always go, what was the meaning of Moby Dick? Because they don't know the answer. I did know this question. I would hire Urban Meyer. I like him. I'm friends with him. Nick Saban's the biggest ass I ever met, other than Bob Knight.
Citywide Banks, swear jar, all right? I'm going Urban Meyer, too. Urban Meyer's one-loss record is just sensational. He's won everywhere he's been and won big, whether it be Utah or Florida, where he won 2 national championships, Ohio State, where he won 1 and nobody expected it, and he's probably going to win another 1 or 2 before it's all over. Plus, he's a nicer guy. I want to be able to hang around him on a daily basis. That's who I'd hire. Stanley Cup playoffs are starting. Will you watch, and who you got?
The bad thing about the National Hockey League is when your team's not in it, nobody pays attention from your city. I spent some time on it today. I give you the 2 finalists. That will be the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. They don't call themselves Mighty anymore, but they'll be mighty this year because they'll be in the finals against the New York Rangers. I'm taking the New York Rangers in the 7th game in overtime. I think 2 teams I'll give you, though. I think the Detroit Red Wings are going to do better than people think, and that's a bad thing to say in Denver, but I think the Red Wings will be there, and I kind of like in the East. I like the Chicago Blackhawks, and they're not a number 1 seed this year. I like Blackhawks, but not to be in the final.
Yeah, they're getting Patrick. They're getting Patrick Kane back too.
I watch because I like playoff hockey.
I'll watch because if the Blackhawks are playing, I'll watch. And if the Penguins are playing, I'll watch with Sidney Crosby. Why'd I get dinged? I didn't swear. I didn't cut. He took my time, too? Great. So I'm out of time because he went long.
Pick your 2 teams in your winner.
I like Anaheim, and I'm going to go Chicago. Okay. I'm going to go Chicago. All right. Next, I'm going first on this one.
So the Blackhawks are going to win?
Big games in the NBA. Will Oklahoma City get in? Yeah, I think they will get in. I think they'll get in ahead of New Orleans. I just think they'll get in. I mean, what?
Okay, I listened to
game left.
I'm going to take a little bit of your time. I listened to KOA last night, and that guy said, I read here where the Pelicans, if they can win their last game, they could get in the playoffs. They're playing the Spurs. They have no chance. Well, let me tell you, guy on KOA, whose name I don't know and don't care, and why not have more announcers hate me?
Yeah. As long as they don't all start hating me, too.
They're playing in New Orleans. The Spurs have nothing to play for. Spurs are...
They're hot right now.
I
know, won 21 out of the last 24.
I know
Nobody's
that.
playing better.
No, I know that, but they don't really need to win this game. The Pelicans.
Don't the Spurs owe it?
Don't
the Spurs owe it to the NBA to put out their best effort? Don't the Spurs owe it to the other teams in the Western Conference, like Oklahoma City, trying to make the playoffs, to beat the Pelicans? Don't they owe that to the league? Stop.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to
done. Ding me now. All right, last question. Can you throw better than Tom Brady? And we're not talking about a football. We're talking about a baseball. We've got the video, right? Let's show the video. Tom Brady at the Red Sox opener threw out the first pitch. No, he didn't throw the trophy. He threw a baseball. There it is. And he bounced it. And Big Papi made the scoop. Can you throw it?
I don't think the question is whether I can throw better than Tom Brady. Can Tom Brady throw better than Rex Brothers? Because we saw that same pitch all last year from a left-hander. So
I was a little surprised at this.
Well, he's not a baseball player.
He was probably embarrassed. He's a football quarterback. You'd think he could throw the ball 60, and the ball's a lot smaller and lighter. You'd think he could throw it 60 feet 6 inches.
It wasn't deflated.
That's a good. You know what? You made a great point. That's a great point. That's Four on the Floor, brought to you by Citywide Banks.